Hey guys, what's going on? We got another Enhancement Shaman Mythic Plus video. This one we are doing a plus 23 Black Rook Hold. The affixes are Afflicted and Raging. But rather than talking about the dungeon itself, just want to ask a few questions for you guys about Enhancement. Which build do you prefer? Do you prefer the Storm build, which I am playing right now? And which version? Do you prefer having Ascendance, or do you prefer running down the Primordial Wave tree and running Alpha Dog with just that? And if not, do you prefer the Elementalist build with Primordial Wave and Elemental Spirits, just, you know, 6 target cleave with like the tier set being an extra bonus? I personally like them both. I do like switching in between them, getting a different flavor of each one. Changing it up really is really nice every once in a while. But if I had to lean towards one, it's really hard to choose. I would have to choose probably Storm, and the reason why specifically is because of Ascendance. I think Ascendance is a big part of Shaman, and I think it should always be. And it honestly, it actually feels like a cooldown, even though it's technically not a cooldown, it's a proc right now. But it's just the feeling of it. Also having Doom Winds also feels like a cooldown. I just feel like Elementalist is missing that cooldown feel. I know Feral Spirits is a cooldown, but it's really never on cooldown, and nor is Primordial Wave anymore. But that's my feeling on it. As for the Storm versions, as you can see this one, I am playing the build recommended by Wowhead for Storm, and honestly, I don't like it at all. And the reason why is because I feel like my single target takes a super big hit. On top of that, unless you're doing like Everbloom probably, or these massive pulls, I feel like Alpha Dog kind of falls off, and it just doesn't feel all that good. And not getting Ascendance kind of feels weird too. I really like the whole Ascendance thing. I think it's the best. I think it's one of the best cooldowns out there and visually appealing as well. So I'm kind of hoping some changes come. And recently announced that we'll be having another reveal of hero talents. So I'm crossing my fingers that some shaman talents will be revealed, and we'll see what's coming along there. But yeah, and I mean, Alpha Dog brings a lot of or not a lot of AoE damage, which is nice. Since shamans are so hard capped, it really does add a good feel to enhancement, and it just being a passive is kind of nice as well. But it got me thinking. There's a few talents we have that we actually maybe just one talent we don't use. Fire Nova. That was one talent I thought was going to take off in Mythic Plus, but it seems to do absolutely nothing. There's no build that uses it. The one time it got showcased was by Elbro in I believe it was season 1 or season 2, during a Brackenhide Hollow key where he would use it, and that was about it. Other than that, it's really not that useful, and it's sad to see. And the only change that happened was it being turned to flame strike damage, but even that didn't bring it close to being competitive. So I'm kind of hoping that would change. It would add a bit more of a AoE factor to enhance, but again, it's still capped at 6 targets. Technically, it's hitting 36 times, but it's only hitting 6 targets each, and that's all it can do. As for other changes that might work out, I think if currently Elemental Spirits and Alpha Dog are on the same node, it would be nice to see them split that up, and I think that would add a lot of flavor to enhance, and add a bit of flavor to Elementalist, being that Alpha Dog can proc, and then basically have it so the Alpha Dog proc deals whatever elemental damage the Feral Spirit is. I think that'd be a great idea. Or have them combined or something. But even though they are trying to cut down on the big pulls, if you saw the MDI, and I know it's very specific to MDI itself because they are playing to, you know, clear the key as fast as possible, so they're trying to do as big as pulls and taking maximum risk, but it would be nice to see some mass AoE for enhancement and giving that little bit of an edge to them as well. I know we're pretty up there on the meters right now. I think we've fallen off quite a bit just due to some of the changes that have come and the pull size increases. I think at the start of the season, everybody's kind of pulling a bit small, which is leaning towards enhancement strength of being capped 6 targets and doing very, very good damage on that. But as people get more comfortable and start pulling bigger, enhancement starts falling off because we can't compete with that maximum AoE, which sucks. So yeah, I think that would be a good idea. But as for why I would lean towards Storm over Elementalist is, I think I already said it, but is because of Ascendance. And I think if they could modify it somehow or give us a better way to incorporate Ascendance in, that'd be great. But for right now, yeah, I feel like Ascendance is a big part of enhancement that needs to be that needs to stay really, and it would be nice to see as well. And I'd also like to see some changes to Wind Fury or Doom Winds even, because right now it does not feel like a cooldown. It really doesn't, and it's sad to see. But yeah, I'm really hoping to see that. I am still enjoying enhancement, although seeing the cap right now kind of sucks. But currently in this season, enhancement's doing great, and come next season, I think we're still gonna do fine because we are keeping the same set. But with the dungeon changes, it's hard to say. A few of them, I believe they are bringing back all of the Dragonflight dungeons, so it'll be Algathar's Academy where that big AoE hits, as well as No Good Offensive. Those will be some big AoE pulls, which are gonna hinder a bit on enhancement, but I think overall it'll be nice to see, especially since we didn't have the chance with the rework to play those dungeons. So it'll be nice to try those out again. I'm really looking forward to season 4 because right now we're kind of in that drought of like that patch drought where we're getting close to the next patch, but it's so everybody's kind of done everything they wanted to do and kind of bored. So I'm just kind of messing around right now, trying to figure out what I want to do and stuff like that. But yeah, here you'll see I do a significant amount of damage, but I just cannot compete with the Demon Hunter, and it's absolutely insanity how much damage these two can do. Like they're both doing 1.2 million, and I'm hard cap stuck at like 700 to 800k. Now this is a more AoE focused build, keep that in mind, but it doesn't really feel like it. And I know some classes have their strengths and some don't, and that's fine. But when it's such a significant difference, I feel like it sucks because Demonology Warlock is a very, very strong single target and very, very strong AoE, also brings a whole lot of utility. Same with Demon Hunter, they do very, very, very good AoE, and they do pretty decent on single target as well. Whereas Enhancement, we do good on Cleave and single target, and that's it. We can't do AoE, and that sucks. But yeah, I don't know what they could do, but as for that, I'm hoping we'll see some changes come for season 4. Hopefully they'll take a look at Fire Nova. I really want to see that talent grow. It would be nice because right now it just sucks. There's no value in it. And its Maelstrom generation is great, but we generate so much already, it really doesn't matter. But I think they should up the damage of it somehow. It just, I was looking forward to playing that talent so much. I don't know about you guys, but and just to be it so sad, just because it does good AoE. It just doesn't bring anything to single target, which sucks. But the damage between Fire Nova and Hailstorm are completely different. Like Hailstorm's just gonna do more damage because you can use it on single target, whereas Fire Nova it just sucks. So it needs to be, I don't know, uncapped AoE, I guess. That would be nice. I don't see a reason why not to, because it doesn't do any single target, so it should just be uncapped AoE. And I honestly, that would put enhancement in a great spot for Mythic Plus as well, since we do have that fire or flame shock cap being 6 targets. We can't become absurd on the AoE factor, so if it's uncapped, that's fine. Honestly, I don't see an issue with that. And, dealing less damage after X amount of targets, that's fine too. But I think Fire Nova, it not seeing any light of day during this whole expansion just sucks. I think it needs to be adjusted because we've used almost every other talent. All the Ascendant side got reworked from Season 1 to Season 2 and is now a great option for all forms of content. And because you didn't use that at the start, it was just completely worthless. There was no reason to run it. So I'm really crossing my fingers that they will change Fire Nova. I think it would be great. It works both for Elementalist and Storm because it's not Storm Strike, Flame Strike damage, which means it's fire and physical. So both fire dogs and physical dogs will buff the effect. So I think it'd be great. Now you could probably run Fire Nova in Storm because you do take the Molten Assault talents. So I think I might try that out in the next week, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, it really needs some adjustments. It's sad to see one talent be outshone by another one, like, significantly. Hailstorm is just so strong you can't do anything, but I don't know. That's what I want changed. I would like to really see Fire Nova back. And but we are one of the only classes with 2 different builds that work and are competitive. Although Elementalist does pull ahead of Storm, they're both still competitive, which is very, very nice to see. I don't think any other class has that option. I think they all run one specific build and they just can't run another one, or if they do, it's like completely terrible to run. So I don't know. That's all I can think of. Although for hero talents, I'm kind of excited. I'm really hoping they bring out the Stormbringer ones because I want to see what that's going to be all about. And the Totem Master one or Totemic one, that one is very, very curious because it sounds like it's going to be more like a support spec like Og Evoker, but I'm really crossing my fingers it's not. So we'll have to see what happens. Well, yeah. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy Elementalist and why, or if you enjoy Storm and why. Or if you enjoy both of them, and you're like me and you just like switching in between them every once in a while to just get a different flavor, because playing the same thing over and over and over and over again kind of sucks. Let me know. And what kind of changes would you like to see for both builds? Because I'd definitely like to see that Fire Nova modified or buff to be competitive. But yeah, that is it. That's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you have some good luck with your Mythic Plus and you enjoy Storm or Enhancement in general. But yeah, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Laters!